Maraming salamat, Secretary Yap, sa iyong pagpakilala sa akin. At maraming salamat na ipinagsama natin yung pagbibigay ng parangal sa ating mga magsasaka dito sa harap ng ating mga punong bayan. Sa napakasipag na Pangulo ng League of Municipalities, Mayor Monching Gico, at sa lahat ng mga iba't ibang mayor na narito itong araw na ito, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat, mabuhay kayo. City Mayor Lim, thank you for welcoming all of us. And I'd also like to greet Mayor Escalante of Negros Occidental and all of the other officials of the different municipalities coming from all over the Philippines to be here today. I'd also like to greet the members of the House of Representatives who are here today and also the members of the Diplomatic Corps who are here with us today. Thank you very much for being with our mayors. At sa ating mga binigyan ng parangal ng Gawad Saka, congratulations sa iyo, ating mga outstanding farmers. Hiningi kong magsama ang LMP at Gawad Saka sa isang okasyon upang bigyan diin ang isa sa mga importanteng trabaho ng mga punong bayan ngayon, food security, o tiyakin ang supply at pagbudmod ng bigas. Maliwanag na patunay na layunin ng LMP para sa kaunlaran ang tema ng inyong kongreso ngayon. LMP Achieving Greater Heights, Strengthening Local Governance through Collective Action to Address Issues on Food Security, Climate Change, Local Economic Development, and Peace and Security. And we are all engaged in battle on all these fronts. Pag-uusapan ninyo lahat itong mga araw na ito, ngunit pinag-uusapan nyo lahat ito, but at this point in time, it is very obvious to everybody that we continue to battle hunger. As Artie said, the global spike in the price of rice, food, and fuel has put a tremendous strain on all Filipinos. And obviously, as public servants, you and I, our main concern, our first concern, is for the people, particularly the poor. The high prices have put more pressure on our people. Kaya, isa sa ginagawa ng pamahalaan ay tubulong upang itong pressure sa sweldo o kita ng mamamayan ay magkaroon ng ginhawa. One of the things we try to do, in spite of the increase in the price of gasoline and world oil in the past months, we tried to keep the cost of transportation down. And we thank the transport sector for having been so cooperative. Ngunit, sinabi naman natin sa kanila, ay tutulungan natin sila. Pati yung mga nagsasweldo sa kanila, mga driver, mga konduktor. Kaya kanina ay nagbigay tayo ng mga unang microfinance checks sa ilalim ng programang DRIVE, D-R-I-V-E. Ito yung dagdag sa kita ng mga tsoper at konduktor ng bus at jeepney sa pamamagitan ng pagpahiram ng microfinance sa kanilang mga may bahay at kanilang mga pamilya, mga kaanak. That's one of the things that we are doing to help ease the pressure on the paycheck. During the particularly difficult times earlier this year, with a huge spike in prices on a global level, we worked extra hard to keep prices in check, like the price of transportation, and to ensure the supply of basic food, fuel, and rice to our people continues. We had to respond to this global challenge in a swift, measured, and targeted manner. Our first priority was to stabilize the supply of rice, as Artie said. Batid naman natin na mula pa ng panahon ng Kastila, 10% ng ating kinakain ay nanggagaling sa ibang bansa. Dahil ang ating bansa ay bulubundukin, konti lang yung mga malalaking ilog kagaya ng Mekong, and so, we saw early on that rice prices would climb. So we went to the rice exporters such as Vietnam and put in early bids to buy rice before the major price surge hit. And once we secured the needed supply, we needed to make sure we had the distribution mechanisms in the right place to get the rice to the right people at the right price. And we achieved this by working through churches, schools, civic organizations, and you, the municipal chief executives. Salamat sa tulong ninyo, nakaabot ang pagkain sa mesa ng mahihirap. We also needed to ensure that no price gouging occurred. We have done that by prosecuting unscrupulous vendors and officials conniving with them. And RTIAP had to file cases against officials within his own attached agencies. We will continue to work tirelessly in cooperation with the NGOs, the faith-based groups, the farmers' organizations, and our municipal chief executives to make sure that our people don't go hungry. It is important that the poorest among us to continue to receive assistance with the rice they purchase. It is part of our commitment to share the results of economic success with all Filipinos. As a matter of good public policy, we must target those who need it most and not get in the business of a general subsidy that hurts the true marketplace and allows for free riders who can afford market rate rice but who take advantage of subsidized rice that should only go to the poor. Kaya napakalaki ang papel ng local governments para sigurado na yung mga may kaya naman, hindi sila yung bumibili ng subsidized rice. So the local chief executives remain an important part of our rice distribution program. But this is as far as the situation this year is concerned. And we don't want this to happen again. And so that what happened will not be repeated, the most important measure taken by our administration with your support and the support of our model farmers is to move to rice self-sufficiency. To that end, we are investing heavily in our farmers. Kaya yung sinabi ni Monching Gico na dapat gawin sa budget ng DA at yung technology transfer ng DA, ay sabi ni RT, yun ay tutuparin niya yung hiling ng ating mga LMP. Kung matatandaan din ninyo, nung Hulyo, tinaas natin mula sa 11 pesos, ginawa nating 17 pesos, hindi ba, Congresswoman ng Butil? Yung binibili nating palay sa NFA. Ngunit, noon ay less than 100,000 metric tons ang binili natin. Kaya, upang maging mas masigasig ang pagtanim ng palay sa mga magsasaka, itong mataas na presyong 17 pesos na binibili sa magsasaka, inutos natin sa NFA na hindi 33,000 metric tons ang bilhin, kundi 1 million metric tons mula sa ating magsasaka. Kaya yon, we hope by continuing to provide this financial support to our farmers, we hope to be rice self-sufficient within 5 years. But remember, agriculture is a devolved department. Kaya napakalaki ang papel ng mga mayor. Because at the end of the day, your ERA is supposed to include agricultural services. So therefore, food security in your jurisdiction must be addressed by the local chief executives. And I thank you that you recognize that responsibility based on your program of showing best practices in agricultural productivity. But I am also glad that you have not placed your obligation to the environment and to peace and security in the back seat. Let me speak about peace and security.